Hi everyone, welcome to PL Raj IAS and IPS Academy. We have been discussing the important topics and the possible questions for UPSC MAINS 2022. If you haven't watched our previous videos, please go back to the playlist and watch our previous videos. We will now continue with today's topic. The first topic for the day is FCRA and dissent. FCRA is Foreign Contribution Regulation Act 2016. So the objective of this act is to regulate the foreign funds for NGOs in India. It also prohibits the foreign contribution for activities detrimental to national interest. So we'll move on to the first question. There is a criticism that several foreign funded NGOs were stalling India's economic growth by their obstructionist activism. Discuss it. So this criticism is basically an allegation by the IB report which was submitted to the PMO and the National Security Advisor. To understand this, first we need to go through the different points under the FCRA Act itself. And we need to understand why there is a need for this act and why we prohibit the foreign contribution for certain activities in India. So when we understand the reason behind the act itself, we will understand how foreign funded NGOs could possibly stall India's economic growth. Second question. Write the impact of NGO on administration. So NGO plays a very important role in certain issues like human rights, environment, etc. And in administration, it plays a very critical role in advocating for changes in law and policy and administrative rules. Third question, do you agree that NGOs are acted as pressure group? Substantiate your statement with relevant example. So for this we should know what is a pressure group first of all. So pressure groups play a vital role in the legislative process. Sometimes it does help in improving the quality of government as well. So we need to compare the pressure group with an NGO and just think whether an NGO can or has acted as pressure groups in certain point of time. So this can be written with recent examples as well. Next topic is decreasing domestic oil production. So this oil production is in news because India's crude oil production and natural gas output has declined in the financial year 2020-2021. So the main reason behind the decline in the domestic oil production is that we have been extracting oil from wells and those wells have aging. So now it has become less productive due to its age. Okay, so first question. Discuss India's hydrocarbon vision 2025. So this is a very direct question. We need to have a clear picture about the hydrocarbon vision. It talks about self-sufficiency in refining, about the exploration efforts, etc. So it's a very direct question. So next question. Discuss the impediments faced by Indian oil industry to increase its production. So what are the different challenges faced by the oil industry and why we are not able to increase the production of oil in India? The main challenge is the refining capacity and the exploration of new reserves. For exploring new reserves, we need new technology. So that is a major challenge. Third question, examine the steps taken to improve the oil production. So to improve the oil production, first we need fiscal framework, right? And then we need new technology. Obviously new technology to explore new reserves, just as we saw in the second question. So you can just interrelate the questions and prepare the topic in a very holistic manner. So the next is we need to check the potential of unconventional hydrocarbons. Next, fourth question. India's crude oil and natural gas production has been declining since 2011-2012. Analyze the reason. So as we saw in the beginning, the reason for the decline in the oil production is aging resources. And next is we need intensive technology to explore new resources. And the third one is climate change. So climate change is forcing us to move on to renewable resources. So that is another challenge. Next one, fifth question. Discuss the open acreage and licensing policy. So again, this is a direct question. Under open acreage and licensing policy, companies are allowed to carve out areas they want to explore oil and gas. So this is believed to remove red tapeism. Last question. Why there is lack of private participation in oil and gas exploration? Give your suggestion. So oil and gas exploration needs more private participation to bring in more technology and productivity. So the main reason being technology and lack of policy clarity. So we need a lot more awareness to be created. Next topic is Industrial Revolution 4.0. So Industrial Revolution first came into picture in India in 1854 when first steam powered cotton mill in Asia opened in Bombay. So Industrial Revolution 4.0 refers to the fusion of technologies, that is AI, robotics, Internet of Things, IoT, 3D printing, etc. So we'll move on to the first question. Commonly referred to as the fourth industrial revolution, it is a name given to the current trend of automation, interconnectivity and data exchange in manufacturing technologies to increase productivity. Discuss the statement. So the question mentions about automation, interconnectivity, data exchange, etc. in manufacturing technologies and how this technology increases productivity. So we need to have a common idea about the Internet of Things and AI, robotics, etc. And we need to know how these are being applied in the manufacturing sector or in the industry and how it is used to increase the productivity. So the second question, do you think that Industrial Revolution 4 can change poverty? So this is a question which you need to think about, how Industrial Revolution 4.0 can be used to reduce poverty. Third question, write the steps taken to promote Industrial Revolution. We need to think about how the various technology is being promoted by the government. Next question, how is Industry 4.0 different from Industry 1.0, Industry 2.0 and Industry 3.0? So first we need to understand what is Industry 1.0, where that is when water and steam were used to mechanize production, and Industry 2.0 was when electric power was being used, and Industry 3.0 is when the discovery of computer took place. So Industrial Revolution 4.0 is a continuation of Industry 3.0, that is post the discovery of computer and technology. Fifth question, discuss the key features of Industry 4.0 and challenges to it. So it has a lot of benefits, but at the same time there are a lot of challenges also, because we have the digital divide and inequality because of that. And when we use technology, it is also exposed to cyber security risk, and we also have ethical issues. So these are all the different challenges. Sixth question: examine the importance of innovation, IoT and big data for industry 4.0. So we need to know what is IoT, what is big data, and how it is being used for the production of different products. Seventh question: write the impact of COVID-19 on industry 4.0. We need to look at how the COVID-19 has positively impacted the industrial revolution 4.0. So we have to prepare all these topics for mains. So please do continue answer writing practice, and if you need any individual feedback, please do reach out to us. We are always there to guide you and support you. Thank you so much for watching.